Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Market Recap for Friday, January the 9th. My name is Barry Enerson. I'm the moderator of the room. This is the address to get in, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Before I start talking about the trades that I took today, I just want to take a look at the SPY. The SPY was kind of interesting today because when we woke up, SPY was down. This is the pre-market right here, okay? And so this is where it closed yesterday. You can see it was down, and then the job numbers came in, and the market obviously liked it. Two nice big pops, 5-minute candles here, and it looked like okay, our way to the races. Continue the gains of the last 2 days, but it wasn't meant to be. About 9:30, the market opens right here big red bar and basically down all day and choppy, chop, 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 chop. So um, we saw a lot of trades today, a lot of potentials, but a lot of chop in the market. And next week earnings season starts, so maybe we'll start to get some direction for those stocks with earnings anyway. A lot of times what happens is the earnings come out, and then they if they're good, they kind of run all day. I'm not saying they're straight up, but maybe the trend is basically up if they're good. If it's bad, then it's they're down and then we can look for a bounce on those. But right now it's a little bit choppy. So let me go over the trades, and I am still in one trade right now. I have to keep an eye on it. That's ARWR. But let's take a look at Bed Bath and Beyond. And we identified this one in the pre-market as something that was beat up quite a bit. So I was looking at this as a potential bounce play. FIVI 5 and this one were my two potential bounce plays. When I say bounce plays, I'm talking about bounce reversals, not from here. This is my sort of intraday bounce plays, but I'm talking about the ones that I see in the pre-market that are down and that might give us an opportunity for what I call a potential reversal. So you can see here again, 5-minute candles, everything is down, 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 and finally we get a green candle here, and so I took the trade right here at 73.21. Now I'm going to maybe expand this just a little bit. Okay, so 73.21, and I got out of it right here at 73.43. So no great shakes really. The market wasn't doing well at this point. It was going down, and again, bounce reversals or um, bounce plays from my 2 and 5 minute alert window. You still need the market on your side for I'm not saying that no bounce play will work even if the market's not on your side, but it just gets the odds better in your favor. So I decided we got this spike up here, and as it came down, I decided to get out. Now, here was a crazy one for me. Now, this is on a personal note more than anything, but in my trading platform, there's a bit of a quirk when Trade Ideas, when I link it to my trading platform, if I make a trade and then I don't click on another symbol in my trading platform, if I then click on a TI symbol, Trade Ideas symbol, loading into my trading platform, it will make a trade. It'll take that trade that I did the last one. Now, in this particular case, I was looking at getting into best BBBY again, and I put in an order and I didn't get filled, so I kind of forgot about it. And I have a little note to myself saying, okay, if that happens, click on a symbol in your trading platform. I forgot. And so I clicked on a couple of symbols in Trade Ideas and ended up buying BBY right here. It was fortunate. I mean, actually would have been incredibly fortunate if I just held it. But so I got in at 73.43, and I'm sorry, at 73. It's hard to see here. It was saying 73.31. It was right here at 73.31, and I immediately exited at 73.52. I mean, I wasn't trying to buy it here, and I felt pretty good about that when it started to come down again. But yeah, it's just one of those things I have to have to really pay attention. It's not the trading platform's fault. It's just sort of a quirk the way it interacts with trade ideas. Anyway, I decided to get in again when it broke through 74, and but I stopped myself out at 74.03. Also, I took the trade at 74.03. I stopped myself out at 74.03. So you can see it, but choppy. I mean, this is very choppy. I mean, it looks easy. Oh, I just get in here and ride it up. It's sort of a bit of a pattern, but it's to me, it's just a little too choppy. Let's see. Was a bit of a disappointment. This was, I believe, let me just check my, no, okay, but it's a REIT and Realty Income. And when it broke through $50, I decided to take the trade. I thought this could be a bit of a what I would call a defensive trade. A lot of these REITs, excuse me, are can be, in my opinion, viewed as defensive trades when the market is kind of going down. And so, it was strong as the market was going down. So I took the trade at 50.15 and I stopped myself out at 50.07 as it came back down. But then we got some more action again. And so I took it again here at 50.15. And I guess I got a little greedy. Got up to 50.33. I probably should have scalped it out by then. Um, I thought maybe it would just inch for the balance of the day, and it just didn't do that. So I stopped myself out at, I don't have it marked here, but just for pennies, it was right here, I think at 50.19. So a bit of a disappointment. I'm going to watch it though on Monday. I mean, we're broken through a whole number and 50, psychological number. So I will watch this. It might be a very boring trade. Depends what the market's doing. But, if it holds 50, I'm definitely going to watch it for a Monday trade. And let's see, Stag, nice name. This came on the lifetime high and before. Oh, look, here's Jack again. Hmm. This came yesterday. I have to show you one that I didn't take, but this came on the lifetime high. Bottom line is that this one here it is, Stag. And again, what I'm doing on this particular alert window, it's not just any stock making a lifetime high. It has to be around a whole number, like just above the whole number. I don't care, like if it's making a lifetime high at 26.51, I don't care about it. But if it's making a lifetime high and it's just over a whole number, I think that's interesting. And so I took the trade. I said, it's a bit of a risk, was very low volume, still not, great volume. It was, but I think it was 100,000 shares at this point, and took the trade at 26.03 and stopped myself out at 25.97. And very choppy. Now, here's the one that I did not take. And it's crazy. I mean, this bio. I mean, you can see here that Kite was alerted to me at $75, $76. I'm sure it's there we go. Oh, this is $79. Well, maybe I roared by it because it should have. I don't know why. Well, it should have gone at each whole number. Maybe it went so fast. I really don't know. Bottom line is that it's hard to chase these. Of course, it's hard. I mean, everything you sort of learn about trading stocks is that you don't chase these things, and it's kind of spready and volatile and all. But I said in the room that if another bio with volume, because this had some volume. I mean, the first alert was, I think, 400,000 shares. So, it had some it had some volume immediately that I will take it. And, I won't go nuts and take a lot of shares, but I'll take some shares because, this had a $5 move and it's still going. Here we go. I'm sure that we probably got, there we go. Yeah, see? Right here, another alert, $80. So these are all lifetime highs that are happening all around the whole number. And so, it's hard to watch these sometimes and not take them. You look at the end of the day retrospectively and you say, okay, why didn't I do it? And a lot of it is because you're kind of trained not to just chase these things. But there's something about these bios, that is they're just completely on fire now. So as I say, bound and determined Monday morning, I'm going to take one. And let's see, the last one, it's the one I'm in, ARWR. Oh no, it's not the last one I didn't go over. Okay, well, still okay. Way late on this one. I mean, this one, if you look at the daily chart now, I mean, and this is an interesting one because even if I let me back. You know what? Let me put a weekly chart out. That'll be look probably there we go. You see how it had this tremendous fall from 14 all the way down here. And I don't know what the news was. Obviously, it wasn't great. But when you see something like this and a recovery, well, it's got this nice gap to fill. So I'm in the trade at 903, and I have a half a mind that if it holds nine, I may just hold it and see what happens as a bit of a swing trade. Maybe add a little to it if it holds nine. The market has another hour left in it, so we'll have to see on that one. And now I forgot to go over EDAP. EDAP was another one that traded today, and let me just get the 5-minute candle out. Now, we saw this in the pre-market. I mean, here's the pre-market, and it was already up, and then it had two big spikes. Now, again, I have a very difficult time chasing something like this without any sort of a pattern. I mean, to me, it's a guess. I mean, it goes up, yeah, and it looked fantastic if you take it, but this could have you could say, great, I'm going to get in here, and then the next candle could just completely reverse. So I just have a tough time, just hopping in, especially these little ones, and just trading them or taking them on this sort of a pattern. But I did wait for the little pullback, and so I got in. I set to the room, for probably, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's at least 30 minutes. So got to wait for the break of 350. It broke. I took it at 351. Didn't go nearly as far as I was hoping it would go. Of course, I exited the first half at 365, and as it went up and then came back down, exited the second half at 365. And it looks like it's, if it holds three, I mean, I will watch this on Monday. You never know. It could just have a second day up. Let's just take a look at the weekly on this and see where it's coming from. Yeah, I mean, again, here's the same sort of thing. 470, it came all the way down, so it definitely has room if it wants to go. Now, the other one I just want to talk about is ADHD. And Dan Merkin, our CEO, came into the room today and he said, he's buying this. And, you can kind of see why. It's the same sort of thing. Look at this, 1966 up here, huge drop. Somebody mentioned that maybe they did a financing or something, but, maybe now it's on its way back. So, this is a classic gap play. And, as I said, is if you're going to go into this, you'd have to take probably fewer shares with a wider stop because I'd probably even have like a dollar or dollar and a half stop on something like this because you want to give it time to perhaps at least maybe get up back up to this level. That's still almost that's $2.30 from there. So um, it's definitely worth watching. And I'm telling you, if it ever broke out through eight, I really think that it could have a serious run in it. But so if you don't feel comfortable with taking it right here, that it could chop around and then just drop back down, fine. But I mean, let's face if it goes through here, that's going to give a lot of people confidence that it could have a run back up to this level. Even if it goes halfway to this level, that's a great gain. So. Anyway, let me just check my stock, see if I'm still in it. Yeah, 1918. Okay. Well, who knows? It might have a run to $10 by the. I still got an hour left, so I can keep my fingers crossed on it. But I'm going to get back into the room right now and see what's happening. So there you have it. Exciting day. Earning seasons, I think, starts next week. So we should get some more. We should get better continuation in things and a little more trend setting, hopefully. So I hope to see you in the room on Monday. And again, here's how to get in. And you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Bye bye.